Alright guys, sorry for missing the last couple of weeks. Times have been a bit crazy with Jana's Honda and building the stage here and all that sort of junk, but rest assured there's plenty more episodes to come. We've got heaps of content that we haven't released and some of this stuff's over a year old, so bear with us. And this next episode is the old Wagon here gets a new intake pipe for the turbo, so I'll edit this up now and hope you enjoy the episode. It's a little bit chopped together. I wasn't really planning on making an episode out of it, but I'll release it anyway. It's a bit quick. So this is the old intake pipe for the Wagon. So this end was on the airflow meter and then this end was on the turbo, and you can see that here was like a temperature sensor for the things like a whole Astra. This thing came off and I had to wrap it with 100-mile-an-hour tape a bunch of times, and it was this bit faced directly to the header or the exhaust manifold, so it kept, you see it started melting there as it gets so hot. And then underneath here it was rubbing on the power steering line there. So now with the alloy pipe it looks better, sounds better, I hope it goes better, and we've been able to avoid melting stuff and touching things. So yeah, it's a good upgrade. Not too bad for the first tack up of a alloy intake pipe. The only downside is this back bit didn't quite line up perfectly, but I think I can bridge that gap. Shouldn't be too bad. It's only a air intake, not a pressurized pipe or anything like that, so should be fine. But hopefully it fits really nicely. Caps aren't too bad. That's another dodgy bit I did. I had to shrink this angle a little bit, and I didn't have much to work with and cut crooked. So let's give it a fit. Alright, so the airbox, all the holes line up, it's just sitting in here loosely, not bolted in. And you can see this fits nicely in here, all the way down to the turbo. There's room underneath for the power steering line, there's room above for the exhaust manifold, it's just an air gap around everything. And it'll accept hose clamps. It looks like it's going to be really nice, so I just got to weld it up and hopefully I make it look pretty right here, one of the hardest bits. Alright, and here it is all done. So it went pretty well I think for my first go. Some of the spots didn't work out as well as I'd hoped, particularly this really thin bit, so obviously there was a bit of a mountain there. Same around here, they were difficult at best. This stuff turned out okay. That one wasn't great, it sort of blew the corner out immediately, but overall I'm fairly happy with that. Was a really good section there. So that bit, there was a bit that I did where I was like, bam, I can actually weld something. Yeah, I think it was that section just there. So just got to practice more, but should do the job. Yeah, really not happy with that, but it doesn't look too bad through the middle. I'll just snap that dag off with a light. Definitely penetrated, which is a bonus. But yeah, I'll fit it to the car and hopefully it didn't move too much. I tried to weld it like a little bit here and then I flip it over and a little bit here and then back over a little bit here, just doing it incrementally so that it didn't pull too much out of shape. Alright, so here it is fitted in the car. As you can see, airbox is just loosely floating with the holes lined up. You can see it down there kind of. Anyway, it still clears everything, which is good. Clears the exhaust manifold by a good finger and a half. Clears the power steering pipe by millimeters at best. And yeah, it fits in there really nicely. Some of the good welds made it to the top. Still not too bad. I think that was one of the best ones there somewhere. And then the shitty ones around the sides here. These ones aren't too bad. So now, finally got a good intake pipe. It doesn't just have a bunch of sticky tape holding it together. So bolt everything back in and it's done. Maybe I'll paint it some other day, but I've run out of time at the moment, so it'll have to stay as it is.